Hello, Eastside Lutheran Church. My name is Joel Pakan, and Pastor Lane asked that I make a video introduction. I am your candidate for your associate in ministry position, and here's a little bit more about me. I grew up in the Lutheran tradition. On my dad's side, they're all Slovak Lutheran church musicians. And on my mom's side, there are a bunch of German Lutheran pastors and teachers. And my parents both diverged from both of those family systems and actually both went into healthcare. I grew up in a small town in northern Wisconsin and went to college at Concordia College in St. Paul, Minnesota, many years ago. And went into music. For the last 25 years, I've made my living as a church musician. A few of those years have been full-time music director in a congregation in Chicago. But then shortly after that, for the last 20 years, I've been making a living as a musician who travels around the country, around the world with my wife, Amy. She is also a musician, and we formed the duo Tangled and traveled the world for the last 20 years playing music, largely in church settings and church retreats. In fact, that is how I first met your pastor, Lane Nelson, when he was executive director for Lutherans Outdoors of South Dakota. That was how I got to know him, because Amy and I, my wife, and I have been guest artists at Outlaw Ranch for, I think, 17 summers now, for quite a long time, and have known Lane for, I think, maybe 15 years. So fast forward to after 20 years of that, a couple of years back, Amy and I decided to both go to seminary. We were offered full scholarships at the Lutheran Theological Seminary in Philadelphia, and sold our home in Minneapolis, moved to Philadelphia, lived there for 3 years, and were full-time seminarians. And then this last year, we did our internships in the Denver, Colorado area, which is where I am right now. So graduated and completed my internship this past May, and since then have been spending time here in Colorado, filling in for pastors, some long summer vacations where I was filling in for pastors in multiple roles. Also doing some admin work in churches here in the Denver area. And also Amy and I are continuing to make music as we interview for positions. And so that's a little bit about me. Boy, we're really looking forward to coming back to the Midwest. Both Amy and I, our parents live in the greater Twin Cities area. Two of my three siblings are in the Twin Cities area, as well as numerous aunts and uncles for both Amy and I. And we're just really looking forward to being in the Sioux Falls area, relatively close to home, but also a unique and lovely new experience. Well, that's a little bit about me. And if you'd like to know more, of course, I'd love to hear from you. My email address right now, the best way to reach me is joel@tangledblue.com. And thanks for your time. Thanks for your consideration. Blessings on your gathering as you decide next steps for the East Side community.